What's up, folks? Here's another boat mod video on the 10 Horse Monty YouTube channel. Today I'm going to install a DPI marine access hatch, and that's going to require a nice big chunk of aluminum cut out of the deck of my boat. So I've been sitting here pondering this back and forth. I'm going to do it, but it's just hard to do sometimes, you know, cutting a hole in your boat. So what I bought a 13 by 40 flush mount by DPI. Really nice hatch. It's got stainless steel piano hinge, the full length. It's got these really nice handles. You just turn, that's the latching system. It's really supposed to be a rigid hatch. It's reinforced underneath here. Here's your latching system. Now what I've done, I've drawn out my template. So what I'm working with here is I've got a support beam that goes across this front deck, and then I've also got support that butts up against this section right here. It comes in about 1 inch. So the only way that I could see what was under my deck is by going through this hole that was cut for my recessed trolling motor foot pedal tray. So I stuck my big head in there and I measured from this beam to this beam, and then I drilled a hole. A small hole in my deck to see where I was at before I started cutting, of course. And then I stuck a screwdriver down in that hole, and I stuck my head back in the hole for the recessed foot pedal tray, and I'm good. I was just about 1/4 of an inch on the inside of that beam, which is where I wanted to be. So I made my measurements, and I'm not going to go real detailed in on this install. I did a C-flow hatch install, and that will be in my boat mods playlist on my channel if you want to see that. That's going to be a little bit more detailed than this, but I'm going to basically take, I think it's a 3/8 inch drill bit, and I'm going to drill these corners so I can get my jigsaw blade down there, and then I'm going to make this cut, and I'm going to cut this sucker out, and that's going to open this whole deck up for storage and then for running wires and all the things I need to do. I'm going to put a floor, just a thin floor down in the bottom of that to keep everything up off the bottom for when it rains. It won't get so soaked. My life jackets, my oar, just a tool kit, anything that I need in the front, it's going to be out of the way. So I definitely need access to this front deck. You know, there's so much wasted space down there. So here we go. I'm getting ready to cut a big square rectangle out of my boat deck. Wish me luck. Here we go. Actually, before I go through with this big bit, I'm going to take a small bit and do some exploration. All right, here we go. All right, I got my holes drilled. It's time to start sawing.
we go. Let's see if I did what I was supposed to. It's like a pretty clean cut. It went really well. It took a while. I'll grab that hatch, see if it fits in there. All right, let's see if our hatch fits. Look at there. It actually worked. Oh man. Boom, look at that. Got some serious storage down there now. I mean, there's way more storage in there than I ever thought. It's actually really tight. So, there you go, guys. DPI 40 by 13, I think it was. Hatch install. So, next thing I got to do, obviously, is I'm going to drill the holes for my screws. They'll be recessed inside of here, and then I will take some silicone, and I put silicone all the way around the outside, well, underneath this little lip. I'll just silicone it real good. I'll put silicone in the screw holes, and I should have a dry storage area, or as dry as I can get with what I've got to work on. But I'm liking this thing. I think it turned out really good. It's going to be really, really solid. It feels really solid. You know, once I mount it down, it's going to feel even more solid. Got plenty of storage down there. It's pretty impressive. I didn't realize how high this deck came up off the bottom. That's going to give me access to running wires and all the different things that I'm getting ready to do. That's my next process, is running all of my wiring from the front of the boat back to the switch panel and the fuse block. So there you go, guys. That's a DPI hatch install. Hope you enjoy this. I'll have a link to the other boat mods on the end screen, at the end of this video, on the end cards, I guess you call them. Anyway, when this video is over, there'll be a little thing that pops up, and you can click on that and you can see the other boat mods that I've done. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I really, really appreciate that. It helps the channel grow. I appreciate all the support, and until next time.